Gentlemen, welcome back to the ACL Brisbane land. Up next we have 4N versus Dynamite. I'm Benny Sim. The company is Vector. We've got a very exciting game with us next. Obviously we've seen 4N on the stream previously. They're up against Orb where they were very strong, especially in the hard point. It was Kerry that carried him throughout the series there. So, but at the same time, Dynamite, they're 2-1 in their series count at this stage. Only losing one pool play match at the moment against Incept, which was 0-3. But can't take much away from them as they're a very strong side. Who do you see to take this one out, and what's your prediction, Vector?
Well, I love seeing 4N's hardpoint. We've seen them before in show matches. They've done a great job. Just working together as a team, they love hardpoint. But then again, if it goes all the way to the third match, I love to see Dynamite's S&D. They've done a great job through this entire series, working out S&D as their best game mode through this series. So now it comes down to the CTF, which is going to be on retreat. That is going to become the #1 game mode. Both are very even on that one. So it's going to become hard just to see who is going to take that one out. So I love to see 4N take out the hard point, and I love to see Dynamite take out the S&D. But that middle game, that's going to be 50-50.
Yeah, certainly. And we're going to start off with Biolab hardpoint. With further ado, we're going to jump into the game here as I get all players are into the lobby. So as we said, Biolab hardpoint. It's one of those hills, as we were saying earlier on the stream, a lot of contested hills. There's a lot of entrances and so forth to each hard point. So it's going to be interesting to see whether Dynamite can break that 4N team, as they are very strong, as you mentioned earlier in the stream. I think they've won every respawn at this current stage. So definitely got the upper hand here as Curry has been going off. All right, we're about to jump in the game here, guys. We're going to jump on board with Curry. As I said to he's currently gone off all game modes. So how can you not give him some time here? So
yeah, I'd love to just see how he starts off. This first hard point is hotly contested right in the bottom middle here. And then it goes up to the inside, then up to roof. So everywhere is hotly contested on these hard points. So just getting these few points, we can see Carry getting the first a few points here. And it looks like that 4N are just going to be, as they've shown in these game modes, hard point, they just look strong. As we see Carry get taken down there, just looking strong the entire way through. They just need to get these points on the board here. We can see they're pushing in together, contesting the hard point, going in the way, unfortunately, of Dynamite. But they just need to get these first few hard points. So 20 points, 30 points will be great for these first few hard points. Then moving on, build up eventually, but just get that early lead.
Yeah, as you said, it's very highly contested, and as it is at the moment, currently Dynamite is up 17-7, and they're stretching that lead out as, unfortunately, Kriv does get taken down the hill there, so we're going to jump on board with Rixie. Does get taken down by Flares, who starts to push through. Unfortunately, gets taken down as Kriv picks up Carry in the meantime also. So they've currently got a 7-point lead as we are going into the second hard point here, top orange or outside snow. We are on board with Kriv, who has rotated early, and you'll see early control go towards Dynamite. They're able to rotate, and they do have that early lead here. So let's see whether they can sort of continue onto this, as Cones is currently 6-4 going off for his side.
Yeah, well, right now we can see that Kriv's just sitting in the hard point. He does spot one player, and he's going to get the kill here before being taken down himself. They do have a 12-point lead right now, as you can see 4N trying to break into the hard point from all angles right now, from the roof, from the side, you name it, they're going to try and break in from there. But it just seems that Dynamite are just holding it down, making sure to just look at where they're going for. They're looking for the spawn points and holding back, making sure they can hold them up top spawn here at Green Roof, knowing they're going to go there, not going to go through middle, not waste any time here, and the lead is growing by the second.
Yeah, you said it very well. They're holding the spawns. Actually, unfortunately, as we say that, they do spawn out, but they held spawns for 3/4 of that hard point. We've got 10 seconds left, and they're rotating through to blue, which they've rotated perfectly yet again. So they're controlling all the hard point rotations, which enables them to get those early points. The scrap time did go to 4N there, and it's in with the 6 points going into the third rotation here. So let's see whether 4N are able to break that and get a little bit of control. I'm going to jump on board with Nimble as he does push the hard point. He gets a few shots off. Unfortunately, Rixie does pick him up there, and that was briefly 3 down, 4 down for the team of 4N. So it looks like the team of Dynamite are starting to get a little bit of control of this blue hard point, and they're stretching the lead out to just over 20, as we are still on board with Cones, who picks up a few kills here.
Yeah, he's just lurking outside the hard point, making sure to get anybody to come through, as he does get taken down there by Carry, just as they start to break into this hard point. 30 seconds still left. Points are 20 points ahead right now for Dynamite, as we see finally 4N breaking into this hard point, getting a few points for themselves. But next is Green Roof, so this is going to be hotly contested. This lead is going to be crucial, just to see who can get that early lead. And we can see right now it's being broken right now by 4N, so they just need to keep it up. Dynamite need to make this early rotation, get a few extra points, and bring back that lead.
Yeah, as you said, they were able to bring it back. It's within 2 points. Actually, 1 point going into the next rotation. They actually take the lead as I say that. So they've been able to bring it back in that rotation there. But let's see whether they're able to contest this green. Plat, as you said, it's highly contested as there's a lot of entrances for it and so forth, as 4N are able to get that early control. And they're actually starting to push this lead out just over to 10 now, so being able to rotate early, get a little bit of control as Nimble is in the hard point, gets a few shots off. He's able to pick up the second kill on Dismal there. Some real important kills. Unfortunately, Cones takes out 2, 1 including his teammate of Kriv there. And we are going to stay on board with Cones here as he's overlooking his mate on the green hard point, and they're starting to bring this back. Fortunately, the lead stretched out to about 15 there, but they are getting some valuable time, as you said, which you can get on the blue hard point here.
Yeah, well, 4N have just really taken lead for the first time this game. They haven't looked in, really. They've been on the outside the entire time. Dynamite have just controlled the spawns on lots of those hard points, but just not able to control it on that last blue hard point, and then again on green roof. As I say that, they are now even with 8 seconds left. This next hard point, very hotly contested. Entrances everywhere. So this even score, as I say, Cones falls off the map there, is going to be hotly contested. Just getting 15 or 20 points in this one is going to be crucial.
Yeah, certainly, as you said, it's highly contested. The score within only 1 at this current stage, about halfway through the map. We've got 5 minutes and 50 left. I'm going to stay on board with Nimble, who's contesting through purple there. He's able to pick up the 1 kill. He is contested. There's a few people jumping up from snow. He's able to pick up Kriv there. Gets a few shots off. His teammate Wanted picks up the second kill, and he's able to clean up Dismal there. But the hill keeps getting contested, as you said. Players just keep flooding this hill, keep pushing through, and not enabling anyone to get some valuable time. As Kerry picks up a nice little 2-piece there and gives his team some valuable time, which just brings them back within a couple of points now. We've got 20 seconds remaining on this 5th hard point before we rotate through to circle again. And I just want to point out Nimble. He's currently going 21 and 16. As I say that, he gets killed. But he's definitely doing the slaying for his team at this current stage. And there's really no team that sort of separate in slaying department. They're both sort of getting kills. There's no one real stand out. So this map could go either way, Vector.
Yeah, well, right now, that last hard point, really the main strategy, if you're not getting points, make sure you contest it. That is the big thing here, and same with this next round hard point. Going back to the start here, we can see Dynamite just trying to get a few points here, but the feed is constantly switching blue-red, blue-red, blue-red the entire way through. So just getting some early points is what you need. There's only about 10 points given on that last hard point. On this hard point, we can see 4N getting a little bit of a lead here. Dynamite just not able to contest it as much, and you can see that they're spawning out the snow here, going to lose some extra valuable points here. But they just need to get back into it. So this next hard point here on the orange stairs is going to be crucial for them.
Yeah, certainly. As you said, they've been getting some valuable time, and I just want to point out Nimbu, who was able to slay outside the hill there. Carry was uncontested for at least 20-30 seconds as he picked up a few kills. Unfortunately, Rixie does pick him up, but Wanted is able to trade that kill there, but does get taken down, who Kriv picks up a nice little 2-piece. So they've stretched that lead out over 45 now, so some real valuable hill time there, and they're looking really dominant now, actually. I want to stay on board with Nimble, who's actually able to push out the spawns here, as he does see someone top orange. He picks up the first kill on Kriv. Let's see whether he's able to pick up the second one. He knows there's someone up top. His teammates are giving him a little bit of cover as he just stays down, but unfortunately Dismal does pick him up there. So some valuable time in the 3rd hard point here. Sorry, 2nd. My apologies, Vector.
Yeah, well, it's great that we can see that 4N are just breaking into this hard point right now. We saw Nimble just breaking that hard point and get those points that Dynamite has really, really needed right now. It's 50-point deficit, now getting 40. Dynamite are getting some points. As we can see, the feed is lighting up red for them, and they need to get some more than this. They need to get this hard point and the next one to bring it back, as we only have 3 minutes on the clock. So it's running out of time for them. This 50 points, although not much, could be the difference.
Yes, certainly. It's, as you said, it's within 40 points, so there's still plenty of time left. We've got 3 minutes remaining. The game is currently in favour of 4N. As you see, we are on board with Nimble, who's going to make the early rotation across to blue. This is one of those hard points. If you're able to slay outside the hill, you're able to pick up some valuable time. Does try to get a few shots, but unfortunately, Cones does take him out. So it looks like early control is going to go to Dynamite, but the lead has stretched out to 50 as 4N were able to get some valuable time in the last hill.
Yeah, we can see Dynamite have now rotated. They need to hold this hard point. The points are racking up for them, and it does look like they are trying to push the flanks out and make sure that 4N are spawning snow side, which they look like they're doing. They flip the spawns again, so it looks like they don't have anything, and we can hear them going all the way through outside from the booth here, all in favor of 4N, just picking up that lead and back out to 50 points. It's just not looking in favor of Dynamite this time.
Yeah, certainly. Kerry, as you heard, heard Carey in the background there. He picked up some valuable kills. I think it was actually a 3-piece, which gave him team some valuable time. And the lead's over 50 now, with only 2 minutes remaining. You're definitely in favour of 4N, but it's never out of the count. So Dynamite can definitely bring this back, as we're on board with Dismal, who picks up the last 10 seconds. So some valuable time, but they really need to get important kills on rotation to the next hard point. We are on board with Kriv, who has rotated. Let's see whether he's able to pick up some valuable kills. We look on the minimap, there is one player there. He's able to pick up Nimble, and they've actually got some early control. So if they're able to hold down this hard point, they're actually going to be able to bring the match back. 50 points with only a minute and a half remaining. They've still got a chance, Vector.
Yeah, well, you can see on the minimap here, Dynamite are occupying the entire bottom left side of the corner. So you know they're going to spawn out fast no side. This is what they need to do. They need to lock down that one window because they know they're going to go there. There's only 2 entrances from there. Makes it an easier hard point, and we can see they're doing that. 4N now breaking it and pushing the lead, and as they go past the 200 mark, down to 47 points. But it is becoming harder and harder with this next hard point being very hotly contested all the way through. They need points right now if they want to stay in it.
Yeah, certainly. As you said, all they had to do really was contest that hard point, continually contest it, not enable Dynamite to get any valuable points, and that's what they've done. We've only a minute remaining. They're currently up by nearly 60 points, so the game is nearly out of reach, but they still do have enough time to bring it back. As I say that, well, they need to get all valuable time, but unfortunately 4N to break the hill, as we are on board with Wanted, and they have secured the win here. Sorry.
So now it is now mathematically impossible for them. It looks like 4N are going to take this game right now. It is their strength. They love hardpoint. They've definitely shown that in this game. So now it's down to this CTF. This is going to be the tiebreaker because we know that Dynamite love S&D. That is their strong point, and definitely on Solar, they love that map. They've shown that in this series so far, that Solar they love. So they really need to pull it out on CTF. So it's now down to momentum. Who can push that into CTF on retreat? And that's going to be the big thing here.
Yes, certainly. As you said, we've got CTF retreat upcoming next. But Nimble, currently 39 and 35. He's done all the slayers. He does just drop the 40 bomb for his team there. So pretty comfortable lead and win for the team of 4N. As you said, they're very strong in their hard points, so they're able to secure the win here pretty convincingly. But interesting to see which way the capture the flag does go. But as you see, the final score 223 to 173 in favour of 4N over Dynamite.
Yeah, they look pretty close at the start there, trading the lead all the way through. So that's something that we saw. So I do give credit to Dynamite, even though it is 4N's strength to have hardpoint. It really did look strong through there. They gave it a great run, and they should not be disappointed with their run there throughout. So now it's down to CTF. Can they push it through? Can they do better? And they know they've got S&D in the back pocket. And even if they lose this series, it doesn't matter. That's what they've just got to think about it. Push that momentum through. Keep up the thought and chatter, as we could hear right just outside where we're sitting. We could hear the encouragement from the team. We could hear the enthusiasm. They just need to keep that going and keep the plays coming. Yeah,
as you said, 4N, especially Carey, you heard him in the background quite frequently, getting hyped for his team. He's done that the whole series and also the previous series against Orb. I think he's the main player for their team here, and he was able to prove that then. It's interesting to see whether the team of Dynamite can get this capture the flag. If it goes to an S&D, I will put in favour of Dynamite. But they have to get this capture the flag on retreat, to enable that. So it's interesting to see whether they will able to. I'm not really sure who I'm going to go in favour of this retreat here. What about you, Vector? Who do you think?
Well, CTF is one of the other game modes besides Uplink. So it is actually interesting to see. This is the second time it's been in the tournament. So I love to see it because it's not something that you see much anymore. You see Uplink more than anything else in a 3-match series. So just having it here, both teams, they just need to work together. It's now down to a 4th respawn time. They just need to work it out. And right now we can see Carey just sort of flanking around trying to get into the enemy base here. You can see he's going to try and pick up a few players. He's going to pick off one. There's going to be somebody behind him. So that you can see 2 down for Dynamite right now. They just look strong, trying to get through. They need to get this early cap to get that lead.
Yeah, as you said, Carey just pushing through, getting some valuable kills there. He started off with 2-0. Unfortunately, does get taken down. They try to do the pull there. Kriv gets a nice little 3-piece himself. Unfortunately, weren't able to see that, but some big kills, especially on defense there, as 4N were pushed up. So some valuable kills. Gets a few shots into Flares, but Flares hits him with that IMR. Interesting to see. I mean, we do see it quite often, the IMR run in hardpoint retreat, as we are on board with Carey, who's just running that flag. It's a nice early pull here. Let's see whether he's able to capitalise on it. He does get some cover by his team. It looks like he will be able to score this first flag, making it a 1-1 within the first minute. So big plays out of Carey there. Unfortunately, the team of Dynamite weren't able to call that, as Flair does pick up a nice little two-piece. So we're going to jump on board with Cones, see whether he can get some pool control. He picks up a nice little two-piece on Wanted and Carry. So it's very, as you'd probably know, it's very important to get that sort of pool side control, as it's a lot easier to pull the flags.
Yeah, well, you could just see that something that I didn't see as a tactic there, that the team didn't actually pull the flag when they saw that their flag was pulled. Like, I would have liked to seen that pull into the cave there, maybe stop it maybe for another 20, 30 seconds while their team respawned. But right now you can see Nimble just getting the flag pulling together, and both flags are pulled now, so now it's down to the stalemate, something I love to see in CTF. So now it's down to who's got the best attacking side and who's got the best defense side. Splitting 2-2, just got to work it out right now.
Yeah, as you said, now we've got a stalemate, so it's interesting to see who's able to push this, who's able to get that valuable kill, as we are on Rixie, who does get a kill. He's able to pick up the second kill, so some big kills. They just need to return that flag, as Nimble, we will swap with Nimble, who picks up a kill on Cones, but unfortunately Kriv does take him down there, and the flag is it returned? No, unfortunately hasn't been returned as of yet. So, yet again, stalemate. Flares does pick it up. He's running that IMR, so it's interesting to see who's able to pick up this kill here, as looks like Flares is just pushing towards, the cave here, just running that IMR, getting a bit of distance. He does have the ASM1 in his back pocket here. Gets a few stuns into him. He does have some protection with him, but he's having to lost that player there. So, looks like if you look on the top mini map, it is just Flares and his own teammate. I believe it is Nimble playing defense with him. So there is a player pushing them. I will jump on board with him. It is Kriv. He gets through the cave. Unfortunately, Nimble does pick him up. And we continue this stalemate, Vector.
Well, this is actually very good for 4N right now. They are one up in the series and have the first cap. So having this stalemate is just wasting time. Dynamite need to make a move here, get that flag, get back to one each here, as we see Kriv get taken down right at the end there by Flares with the flag in the cave. We see Dismal trying to push in. It's going to be a 2v1 just push through, and this is what they need to do. They need to keep this stalemate going as long as possible. Even if they don't get the cap themselves, they need to make sure they don't lose this flag, because they have the 1-0 advantage. Now it's over the Dynamite if they want to keep this series alive. If they want to still win, they're going to have to push.
Yes, certainly. They continue to play this last minute and a half out, just keeping the stalemate. Go into the second half, 1-0 up. So, as we see a kill, Nimble picks up a nice little two-piece. Let's see whether Flares can actually get the capture. He gets a few shots off, gets the kill, and he unfortunately gets taken down right near the end. And his teammate does push that through. I believe it was Carry who was able to get the flag through and make it a 2-0 lead with only a minute and 10 seconds remaining in this this catch of the flag on retreat.
Yeah, so that was exactly what they needed. It actually turned out better than I expected for them. That stalemate probably could have lasted a lot longer. They were just able to get those kills right at the end there. As we see, Wanted getting the flag 3 down for Dynamite at the moment. As he gets stunned, they are all spawning down that low side there, just near the arch. So they've just got to watch out for this one. As you can see, Wanted trying to go over through the left pool side here. Does have teammates with him. They are going to get this third flag cap, as nobody is contested in that flag. Going to be 3-0, and they have 1-0 in the series. This could go 2-1 up, or 2-0 up.
Yeah, certainly. It was a very big kills from Flares back on the, especially when it was down bottom jungle. Pick up the two-piece, enable that capture, and then he just opened up the map a little bit, picking up that two-piece, made him spawn down there. They got the return, and now they're currently 3-0 up, and they're looking extremely strong here. Haven't really been anyone that's dominating the slaying department, but we will jump on board with Nimble as he pulls the flag with the last 15 seconds. Now he's able to get over the wall here. He's actually got a free run. He should be able to capture this. There's some big plays in the middle map. His teammate's got to get a few kills. 8 seconds left. He's able to get the capture here, make it 4-0 with 5 seconds remaining in the first half. A big capture there from Nimble.
Yeah, that was a big cap there. It was a stalemate the entire way through. It was 1-0 that we were looking at. Now it's 4-0 in favor of 4N. And they are 1-0 up. They have that momentum. You can see them high-fiving through that first half. It just looks like Dynamite. They just need to pull it back, pull their heads back in. They look strong through the entire of the first game, and they look strong again through the start of the first game. They were just unlucky with that first flag cap, and that lost the momentum for them. They just need to pull it back through, slow down a bit, think about it, and then just go through again.
Yeah, as you said, that first cap, and then the second one, if the stalemate continued for a little bit longer, and they were able to actually get that capture, it could be a different story, but unfortunately they didn't. And they're currently 4 down. We're going to jump on board with Carry, who's just running those EMPs. Kriv and Dismal were able to pick up 2 themselves, so currently 3 down, but Flares is able to exchange a kill and Wanted to be able to get himself near. Flares is running that IMR, picks up a couple, but unfortunately Kriv does take him down. And Kriv is in their base at the moment. He does get EMP'd a couple of times there, so he's just waiting for his XO2 reboot up, gets a few shots in, but unfortunately Nimble picks up a nice little two-piece and some big defense kills here from the team 4N. Flair's just running that IMR. He's getting some important kills with it. And he's currently going 14-6. I didn't realise that before, and he picks up another one just going through courtyard, but he does get taken down. So some big plays coming out of Flair's there who are going 15-7, and they're just sort of controlling their base a little bit here, not allowing Dynamite to push through and get any control of the spawns.
Yeah, right now, Dynamite just haven't been on it. It's the first time they pulled the flag in a while, since the stalemate, actually. As he does get taken down, the flag is going to be returned straight away. They just need to work these flags like 4N did to them. We can see that Risky's got the flag again. He's going to be caught down, though. He's going to wait his team to get over the flag. He is heavily damaged, but is over the wall. Going to get taken down at the end there. They need to work together as a team. They're running out of time to get these four caps and stay in this game.
Yeah, as you say that, Carry does pull the flag at the other end. He's going to be able to, he does get stunned up. He gets a few tags into him, and he's able to make it 5-0. And they're looking really strong in this game. I'm definitely in favour of 4N. As Carry gets the kill with the EMP on Dismal, must have been one shot, and he picks up a nice little kill there also. And we're going to jump on board with Nimble, who's pulling his flag across the pool. And it looks like they've cut all spawns. There's one in towers there. Are they able to pick up the kill? Flares does pick him up. Should be able to, there's only one more player contesting, and it is Carry that picks up the kill there, so they're going to be able to make it 6-0. As you see, Nimble doing a 360s, this sort of, you know, making a good final capture there, just sort of rubbing salt in the wound a little bit, but they're definitely looking really strong, especially in this respawn, which they have throughout the whole series and all in the other matches. Their respawn's definitely on point, and they're 6-0 up with 2.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, well, 4N over this entire series has been 3-0 up, 3-0 up. They've been able to win all their series, have looked strong all the way through, and just they have dominated every single opponent they've played, and they've shown exactly why they've been dominating in this game. They were a bit closer in the hard point, but in this respawn CTF, they have just shown their class. They've shown exactly what to do, and I think they just are going to take this out. I can't wait to see the S&D, because I know that we are going to be seeing that, and I know that Dynamite are favourite in in S&D, but I just want to see how it goes.
Yeah, certainly see whether they're able to bring it back or not. Still got a couple of minutes remaining in this game here as 4N are 6-0 up. They are currently 1-0 up in the series here, so if they're able to, which I'd say they'd be able to secure this one up, they're going to go 2-0 in a best of 3 and secure the pool play win here. And I think that might be they've got one more match after this, so they're currently 4-0 up in their pool play matches. We're on board with Nimble, who picks up a nice little two-piece here. And it'd be interesting to see whether they're going to pull that flag, as there's a few of them on the base. Nimble's just deciding to just run around a little bit, you know, before he starts to pull it. But Rixie does cut him down there, unfortunately. So Nimble going 27-16. He's played really big in this game. And I want to highlight Flares. 20-13, but he's got very important kills throughout the match, especially that two-piece, which was down bottom jungle first half. It was 1-0 up. And since that, they've opened up the match, actually. They were able to get the stalemate, they win the stalemate, and then they just open the floodgates from there. I think they were able to get 3 captures within that half after they got the stalemate. That
stalemate was the turning point. That was the big time for them. They really just came together, worked together as a team, and pushed through. You can see why they love this game mode. They just pushed together, and as you said, those 3 caps came in that last half. That really opened up the floodgates. Now they got 2 more here. They've been able to keep Dynamite scoreless so far in both halves. 6-0 is the scoreline. Carry getting a 2-piece there. Just absolutely playing brilliantly through this entire game, and shown why they're dominant in this land so far.
Yeah, it feels like all we're saying is Carry at this stage. He's going absolutely off, and you see Flares picking up a nice little 2-piece with that IMR himself in hand. And Nibble was able to pick up Rixie at the same time. So with 20 seconds remaining, 4N are able to secure this win, going 6-0 and up, and win 2-0 in the series count. So they're looking really dominant, especially in the respawns here. And I don't really see, I mean, it's hard to say, but I don't think Dynamite will actually be able to bring back the next match here.
Yeah, really, I do want to see them play well in this next one. So I've just got to think about, yeah, they look pretty good so far this entire series in S&D, but they really haven't looked strong in this series so far. It's 7-0 in favor of Sanctum. They've just done a great job, and I wouldn't be surprised if with the momentum they have, they could take down Dynamite in the S&D and go 3-0 up.
Yeah, certainly. As you said, they just had complete control of that map there, and Dynamite never really looked like pulling a flag. The only time they did was that stalemate, and as I said, Flair was able to stop it there. So complete control to the team of 4 not there. that won quite comfortably 7-0, especially in a CTF. That's really, hands down, that's a bit of a spanking, unfortunately. Up next, we are going to have S&D Solar. So as you said, we are going to finally see this S&D game on Solar. I haven't seen the team of Dynamite play, actually, S&D, but they have been pretty strong throughout the whole series. So it'd be interesting to see whether they're able to take this map out and make it at least a 2-1 series, or it's hard not to put 4-0 out. They're so strong. We said this in the map before against Orb. They were 2-0 up. We said Orb would win the Search and Destroy, but unfortunately 4-0 were just so strong. They continued that form on and able to secure it. I think it was 6-3. So I'm going to go with 4-0 again in this Search and Destroy.
Yeah, well, pretty much they have done a great job so far this series. They won the hard point, and then they won the CTF convincingly. As we've just witnessed, they did a great job working as a team, pushing together. As you said, Dynamite only looked good in that stalemate, and after that, they just didn't have the connection with the team. They just didn't look bonded. They ran as individuals while 4N ran as a team. Something that they just could not do. As we saw when they were getting all those caps over the water side, they were just able to pretty much just work as a team, cover the team. As soon as they got over that wall, it was pretty much a cap there. And they just looked great. And so I can't wait to see this match, because it's going to be pretty good. On Solar, can't wait to see. Even though Dynamite love Solar and love S&D, I wouldn't be surprised, just like you, if 4N took out this with the momentum.
Yeah, certainly. As I said, we've got Search and Destroy Solar. Unfortunately, I loaded up on Biolab there. So give us a couple of minutes. We will be getting into the game here for you. But as you said, 4-0 looking too strong. Dynamite are good in their Search and Destroy. They've actually had a couple of 3-0 wins themselves, so they have won majority of their Search and Destroys. But you really can't go past 4-0, especially with how Carry is currently going at this stage. He's controlling all the maps and he's playing extremely well. So I'm definitely in favour of 4-0 here as we are loading up the game. So who's your player to look out for this map and on what team?
I actually really want to see how Rixie goes for Dynamite. He's been doing well this entire tournament. He's done great for them. They've won 3-0 in a lot of matches so far. So I know he's an S&D player. He's done very well. I've seen him play before. I can't wait to see if he can pull it out in this land. It'll be really good. They can bring back 2-1, salvage something for the pool points.
Yeah, certainly, as you said, it all goes towards the pool points, so they're never out of it. With a couple of 3-0 wins themselves, I think they're pretty comfortable to secure that pool placement. So we are loading up the game here. As you said, we will jump on board with Rixie. He's the man to watch. He's on defense, but we will watch him throughout this map here. So interesting to see. He's running that ASM1. Where do you think they can win this match?
Well, now it's down to mid-map control. S&D is always really tough because they always stick to the side. So if somebody is game enough to go by themselves or with a friend, as we see Rixie getting a 2-piece straight away, I'm glad I said he's the player to watch because he's just got great. He's spotted the last player for his team. Flair's just trying to get away, salvage anything, not being able to do anything. 4v1, and that is it. Rixie rushing ahead, 1-0. No wonder he's an S&D player. He showed it just then, 1-0. They really look strong in that.
Yeah, you called it off from the start, and he got the nice little 2-piece there. He's able to push up through, I believe it's blue, and on the A-bomb site, and just sort of catch him off guard. The two players were looking mid-street, and they didn't expect him to push through it. So some really important kills from Rixie, and it's a good start from the team at Dynamite. I'm a little bit surprised with that start there, but we will stay with the attacking team as we generally do, and we're going to jump on board with Rixie again, who is currently going 2-0. So let's see whether he can continue that form, as you currently said, as Cones picks up a nice little nade, and Rixie gets shot down with Nimble, who has the shotgun through blue there. So currently a 3-3 situation here.
Yeah, well, right now they're just sitting on the B street here. We can see one sitting in mid there, just sitting for them. So right now, really, Nimble's just sitting there, just waiting, peeking out with that shotgun, trying to get anybody who's going to rush him. He does spot a player, does have that overkill on, which is something you do see very regularly in S&D. He spots somebody, trying to get with the shotgun, gets a hit marker, but that is going to be it. 2-0 Dynamite, no wonder they love S&D.
Yeah, certainly, but an interesting choice of gun there from, who was it, I believe?
It was Nimble who pulled out that shotgun.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see someone sort of running around, especially on Solar.
Such a big map, you never really see the shotgun, so that was very... Rixie didn't actually know what he ran into. They ran into a brick wall of somebody just died instantly, just straight on. It was quite unique just to see it, but you normally see the IMR come out, maybe the Amelie, the Moors, ASM1 and the barrel, but just seeing that shotgun come out, very unique, very cool play, just sitting on that B site. Great defense there.
Yeah, certainly. And I'm surprised, as you said, Dynamite is a strong S&D team here, but Nimble, they've been playing pretty well throughout the respawns. You think they'd continue that through as Nimble tries to get a few shots. Unfortunately, he does pick up the kill there on Cones, and it is a 3v2 situation in favour of 4N, as we do see 4N and Nimble sort of push this A bomb site here. They should be able to get a bomb down as Kerry picks up a kill on Rixie, and now Kriv is left in a 1v3 situation with bomb at A. So it's, as we say that, he does get a few shots in, but unfortunately Nimble is able to pick up the kill there and bring it back to 1-2.
Yeah, well now it's down to, they did win that one round there, 4N. They need to do it again. On this defense side, they just need to make sure to keep it up. Those consecutive rounds is what wins it for the team. Just having that momentum going through. If you win on attack, defense, and attack, you're 3 rounds up already. You're already making it hard for the other team, because some teams are better at defense than they are at attack. So you just got to work it out, play it slow, don't rush it anywhere unless you know and are confident that you're going to win that gunfight.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. We're going to jump on board with your man Rixie. He got the first 2 kills in the first round, but unfortunately he's being cleaned up. He throws his stuns across and he does get a few hit markers, so he will call that out to his teammates. Dismal does get dropped by Kerry. Nimble also picks up Kriv, and then Rixie drops to Nimble also. So nice little 2-piece, and that's an extremely quick round for the team of 4N to make it 2-2. And they're sort of bringing this back here. As you can see in the background there, Carry gets extremely hyped. So with him playing the way he is, I see it very hard for the team of Dynamite. Even though it's 2-2 and they looked really strong in the first 2 rounds here, 4N have been able to bring it back, and they're looking extremely strong here, Vector.
Yeah, just looking pretty strong there. I mean, it's pretty close right now. They're working together as a team. And really, I do like seeing Dynamite coming back. They're showing their strength. They're showing why they're such a good team in S&D. Just Nimble are putting up a great, 4N here, putting a great fight up. Just need to work it out here and then just keep working on from there.
Yeah, certainly. As you see, Nimble currently going 6-2 and Kerry 3-2. So Flares and Wanted need to help a little bit as Kriv does pick up Kerry in the background there. And Nimble gets a few shots in, but unfortunately Rixie's able to trade that. Very smart play from the team of Dynamite, as Cone gets a few shots into him also, so they're in a 2v4 situation. Cones gets a couple of kills, and that is a very quick round for the team of Dynamite to make it 3-2.
Yeah, it just looked really strong there. They showed their strength in that round. After losing 2 rounds consecutively, they looked very strong here. As we see Dismal getting the final kill here in the round-ending kill cam. And it's great to see them just get some of those rounds in. They just working together, putting it together, and showing that they are still in this game. With those 3-0 wins, they are still getting the points here for the pool. So they just need to maybe win this game, make it 2-1, even though they lost the series. Still got that, still just playing exactly what they need to do. Yeah,
and as you said, it's pool play. So you never play until the last map. You've got to play it out. And every map counts. As you see there, Rixie does pick up a nice, I think it was an EMP, and then Dismal's able to pick up a kill on Flares with that bell there. So they're currently in a 4v2 situation, and it looks like they're going to be pushing that A bomb site, as Dismal does pick up Carry. Now, we're going to jump on board with Wanted. He's in a 1v3 situation, as bomb is about to get planted. He decides not to poke it here. They should be able to get the bomb down, and Kriv does get the bomb down. So he's left in a 1v3 situation. He obviously knows where the players are. Let's see whether he's able to push this out and make it 3-3, or let's see whether Dynamite makes it a 4-2.
Yeah, well, right now it's just pretty tough there. He does get spotted and is going to get some hit markers out on the player on the catwalk here above A. Time is running out, 25 seconds. He needs to get these kills quickly, but it looks like he's just sort of backing away here, going pretty slow, trying to be methodical, and he's going to get taken down. So it is 4-2. To Dynamite. They're looking strong, putting the bomb down, putting it into a 3v1 situation there, as we see Kriv just waiting for him to push. New time was running out. Did a great job there. Yeah,
and I just want to point out, every time Dynamite gets first blood, they actually take the map, or the round I should say. So it's very important to get that first blood, and we've seen that multiple times with Dynamite. So it's definitely helping their situation here as they are 4-2 up. I'm going to jump on board with Nimble. He's currently going 6-4. Flares and Wanted, 0-4 and 0-5 respectively. So need some more kills out of those two to make sure that they're able to get themselves back into this game here, as it looks like it's a 3-man stack towards B, but they're playing pretty slow. Nimble does get a spotter player up top, but unfortunately doesn't get the kill. And Wanted is able to pick up Dismal in the same time. We're just going to have a look at a rotation here. It looks like all players are rotating through to A, a 4-man push. Both players for Dynamite are still at that B bomb site, so they should be able to get this bomb down pretty quickly and make it a difficult spot for Dynamite here.
Yeah, well, now they are 2 men down as one to get taken down, so it's a 1v4. Player is right below him, actually, so just missing players, and that's just COD luck right there. Just missing, not checking all the corners there. And now 4v3, still in favor of Dynamite, looking strong, but pretty much it's still anyone's game. They just need to work together, just need to go through, think about the strategies they want to work, and that full rotation there really worked for 4N there. They just need to think about those. Both teams need to think that anything can work, so they're just going to keep going. Yeah,
as you said, the game's going back and forth. No one's really dominating. We saw Dynamite pick up the first 2 rounds, and then 4N return picking up a couple themselves. So no one's really dominated the whole map here. So we're currently 3-4. We are on board with Nimble. Gets a shot off. Unfortunately, he's unable to pick up the kill there with the Moors. So we're going to swap to the attacking team with Kriv, who does have the bomb and IMR in hand. He's playing pretty slow here, just waiting for a player to push through bottom blue, I believe it is. As you see, there is Rixie just sitting on the stairs. Dismal's able to pick up a kill in the background on carry. And they're playing really slow this B bomb side. It's actually something different. They've sort of been attacking most rounds, but they've decided to play it a little bit slower, see whether the team of Fortnite get impatient and sort of push them through. Yeah, well, we can see that it is numbers advantage in favor of Dynamite right now. As I say that, now it's a 3v1. Bomb is going to go down from Kriv here. They are going to spot the last player just in the connector here from mid to B site. So they're going to back out, try and go over to this A site. So it's a 2v1 now. As I say that, they're going to go to an A rotation here. Wanted is on the other side of the map. Thinks he spots his error in his ways and just goes across, gets some hit markers, knows they're over at A now. Bomb is going to go down because of time. So now it's down to him. 42 seconds left with a bomb defuse. And that's it, 5-3 in favor of Dynamite. They looked very strong. They just pushed together as a group, just moved together. Kriv just getting the bomb down, just putting it together. That's what they needed. Yeah, as you said, a really strong rotation there. I don't think Wanted expect him to rotate that early in the round there. So a big round, 5-3. Let's see whether they're able to close this out and make it a 2-1 series. We will jump on board with the attacking 4-Not team. I want to see Flares pick it up a little bit. He's currently going 1 and 5. He's played extremely well in all the hard points as he throws a few nades off. He does get tagged up himself there multiple times. So they obviously know they're pushing towards that B bomb site as it's a 4-man push. Yet again, they're doing a little bit of a slow push. I'm going to swap players. I'm going to go board with Nimble, who decides to just sit in mid-cut here, just peeking the bomb site, just making sure no one's sort of pushing through on them as they're playing very passive. We do have one of the players from Dynamite just sitting up on the P2, I believe it is. Just watching over mid. I'm not sure who that player it is. Actually, Rixie, who's going to push through the flank now. We will stay on board, but Carry is able to pick him up, and it's now a 1v2 situation. Carry versus Kriv and Cones, as he does get tagged up, so they obviously know where he is. And let's see whether he's able to secure this one for his team to push around 10 or 11. Yeah, well, this is going to push it through. The bomb is down on the stairs at B, which Riggsy took down, sitting in the corner there. And so he's just going to spot one player here. Carrie's going to spot a player, get some tags. Both of them are in an aerial fight right now. Time is not on his side right now. They know he's probably going to be pushing through factory. They just need to work together. Now it's a 1v1 situation. The player is in the middle. He's going to go for this bomb. He's running short on time. The player knows he's going to run through mid, and they're going to be spotted just as he comes through. Just so that we can hear them in the background. That is a 2v1 situation. Clutch with the time running out there. Great job by Carry to keep them in this match. Yeah, extremely big 1v2 there from Carry. As you said, he didn't have enough time to actually plant the bomb, so he decided to go for both kills, and he was able to pick up both of those in a 1v2, push this to around 10. So with that momentum, we'll see whether 4N are able to sort of continue on to that. We're going to jump on board with the attacking team. Your man, Rixie, we'll jump on board with him, see what he can do this round. Every time we've decided to give him some show time, he does pick up some important kills. So, as you see, he's going to push through mid here as Flares does pick up Dismal in the background. But Rixie just decides to push through blue here. So, we'll see whether he's able to pick up the team of 4N on surprise. Yeah, well, we can see that the team of 4N are sitting right in the mid on A side, actually, and the bomb is at B from Dynamite here. So the bomb hasn't gone down yet, and you can see they're all starting to rotate over. So that was a key time that Dynamite could have planted with the 4v3. They had the site cleared. They probably could have got it down, made them all forced to push out. As I say, Riggsy's going to get a kill there before being taken down. Looks like 3v1 situation. It's going to go to an 11th round. Yeah, this is getting exciting, especially now how important that 1v2 from Carey was. They've enabled themselves to go to around 11, and let's see whether they're able to secure that 3-0 victory. I just want to point out Wanted and Flares. They both were going 0 and 4, 0 and 5 respectively, and they've both been able to pick up 7 kills in the meantime. So I think with those two playing extremely well, they've got themselves back in the game. And Carey, yet again, going 9 and 6. He's played extremely well throughout the whole day. Every time we've seen him on stream, he's carried his team. So we will show him here. As you see, it's a mid push. Something a little bit interesting. It looks like they're going to push through mid and then rotate through to A. As you see on the mini-map, there are 4 men. There's one player. I'm not sure who they're contesting there, as a nade does get thrown out. And let's see whether they're able to get the bomb down. He's actually got control of the A bomb site here, Vector.
Yeah, well, right now, they're just set up for that A side. Looks like they're going to push with the bomb here, not getting it down here, something that we've seen very, very regularly in S&D. So now it's a 2v2 situation. Nimble with the bomb going over to B. We can see that one is on A side and one is back of Factory for Dynamite on the mini-map. So right now, Flair's just trying to find the team of Dynamite just going to go through. They're going to flank around again to A. They're just pushing through, not deciding where to plant, and it does decide the bomb is going to go down at A, and both of Dynamite members over at B.
Yeah, certainly some extremely good, well played out of 4N there. I think Dynamite expected them to rotate once the couple of kills were traded there, but 4N, both Nimble and Flares, decided to rotate back to this A bomb site. They were able to get the bomb down. Now it's a 1v2 situation as Flares picks up a kill, and some massive comeback from 4N there. I think it was 5-2, and they were able to secure a 6-5 win, especially with Wanted and Flares going big, as we see Nimble getting the final kill cam here. So some big players coming out of 4N, and they were able to secure the 3-0 victory.
Yeah, well, that was a great job, 4N. As we said, it was Dynamite's game, and they just weren't able to pull it out. The momentum that 4N put through that entire first 2 games, and then that big 2-piece by Carey in that 9th round there was the turning point for them, and they did a great job taking out the series 3-0.
Yeah, as you said, Carey was able to get that 1v2 situation when it was 2-5, I believe it was, and they were able to secure the last 3 rounds, especially when they were 2-4 down there, I think, and they were able to pick up a couple of kills, make it a 2v2 situation, and then get the bomb planted and just pick up those kills one by one. So some real big plays out of 4 not there who secure the 3-0 victory. And some good games on stream at the moment, Victor.
Yeah, so it's been a great event so far. So I do want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. We have Astro Gaming, BenQ, and HyperX. Now, before we go, I'd like to bring up with HyperX that we have a special giveaway at the end of this LAN on tomorrow. So we have a few things to give away here. We've got 16 gigabytes of RAM. We have a 240 gigabyte SSD and a mousepad valued at over $500 thanks to HyperX. And that will be given away on stream around the time of the grand final. So tag HyperX on Twitter and tweet at them, who do you think will win this weekend, with the hashtag ACL HyperX, and you could win this amazing prize. So I can't wait to see who's going to win that one. Yeah,
certainly. Definitely a good prize. And thanks to HyperX and all the other sponsors that are putting especially these products out for available for the viewers. And as you said, it's for free. Why not tweet it? And yeah, thank you very much for having both myself and Vector. That's Bravo stream. I believe Alpha is on stream, so it is mlg./ACL Pro. So thank you. That's Vector and Ben, and we're out.